Hi, and welcome to another episode of Slow Cooking with Dale K. I like Bobotie and I cannot lie. So today I'm going to teach you how to make one of South Africa's most famous dishes called Bobotie. It was originally a Dutch recipe, but it was brought by the Dutch when they came to the Cape, and it was transformed by the Cape Malay. 1 large onion, finely chopped. 3 garlic cloves, finely chopped. 1 tablespoon fresh ginger, finely grated. 2 tablespoons cooking oil. 1 kilogram or 2.2 pounds of good quality beef mince, or as my fellow Americans will say, ground beef. 2 tablespoons mild curry powder. 1 teaspoon paprika. 1 teaspoon ground cumin. 1 teaspoon ground coriander. 2 teaspoons salt. I prefer kosher salt. 1 teaspoon ground white pepper. 2 teaspoons turmeric. 1 tablespoon tomato paste. 2 tablespoons fresh lemon juice. 1 tablespoon of sugar. This is an optional ingredient. 4 tablespoons of Mrs. Ball's chutney, or you can use any other fruit chutney of your choice. 1 tablespoon of smooth apricot jam. This is also an optional ingredient. 4 slices of white bread with the crust trimmed. 1 cup of milk. 2 eggs beaten. 6 bay leaves or curry leaves. I use a combination of both. 1 cup of water. Heat your oil in a cast iron pot and then add your onions. And saute for about 5 to 7 minutes. You want the onions to be translucent. Now add your garlic and your ginger and saute for 1 or 2 minutes until it is nicely translucent as well. So the next step is to add all your dry ingredients except your sugar. So that's the curry and the paprika, your turmeric, pepper and salt. There you go. Everything's in. Now you give it a stir. Let it cook for a minute. Now add your tomato paste. And you want this to caramelize just for about 30 seconds. So the next step is you add your ground beef. And you want to turn the heat up a little bit. And you want to make sure that it's all crumbled, so you must mix it aggressively to make sure that nothing clunks together. And now we're going to saute this until the meat's cooked through. Now as you can see, the meat is nice and brown and crumbly. And now you add your sugar, you add your lemon juice, you add your chutney, and your apricot jam. Give that a stir. And now I'm going to add a cup of water. I'm going to stir that. And now you let it simmer for 30 minutes. Grease a medium to large Pyrex dish with some butter. And then preheat your oven at 180 degrees Celsius, which is about 350 degrees Fahrenheit. While the meat is cooking, put your bread in a bowl and then pour your milk over it and make sure that it's completely soaked through. Once the meat is almost cooked, take your bread and squeeze the milk out. I use a sieve And you want to get as much milk as possible out into another bowl. You can use your hands, really mush this bread. And do not discard this milk because you're going to use it to make your custard, and you're going to use this bread to add to your meat. Now add your drained bread to your meat mixture, and you want to stir it very well so that you see none of this whiteness in it. It's got to be completely cooked through. In the meantime, add your beaten eggs to your saved milk, and then I add a pinch of pepper, a pinch of turmeric, and a pinch of salt for some extra flavor. And then you just mix this together, and this is going to be the custard that you're going to pour on top. Put your meat into your greased dish, and then make sure you flatten it out so that it's evenly flattened. Pour your custard carefully over the surface of the meat mixture. And then put your bay leaves and curry leaf in a pattern flat on the top. Put it in the oven for 30 to 40 minutes and bake until it's golden brown on top. It's been 35 minutes, so I checked on it and it looks perfect. Wow. Look at that. And there you have it, my delicious bobotie. I serve it with yellow rice and sambals. I use bananas in yogurt, chopped tomato, onion and coriander, green mango achar, a dollop of chutney, and a sprinkling of coconut.